Hello, me trying to focus this while speaking into this mic at the same time. So, as you may or may not have seen from the title of this video is about the Coachella agenda and my analysis of it. But let's just dive into this setup that I have going on right now. We have my mic, which is used for singing. We have this mic, which is also used for singing.
We really don't give a fuck.
We have my laptop, which I just had a revelation that it's called a laptop because it's on top of your lap. I had no idea. When I tell you, I thought of that and I was like, it was like my body had a reaction. I was like, whoa, it's called a laptop because it's on top of your lap. I can't believe I didn't know that before. We have my performative wall to the right of me with like vinyls and posters. We have this poster my friend made for me. And that's it. And we got this t-shirt that I thrifted. So, the Coachella agenda analysis. We know that it just wrapped up recently. And I just want to give you some of my thoughts and some history on Coachella because I like to do everything. So, first, how I feel about Coachella wrapping. I'm not mad. It looked boring anyway, actually. Yeah. It actually looked pretty boring. I would have hated to go. I didn't want to see all those performers. I didn't want to see all those guests. Nope, pretty boring. Honestly, this year looked like a great year to be an attendee, if I'm being super honest, especially weekend 2. And can I just say, death to weekend 1. So I'm so happy weekend 2 got what they deserved because weekend 1 deserves absolutely nothing and they deserve 0. I can't give you 0, so I give you a 1. About Coachella's history, first of all, what I find really interesting is how it started. It's getting dark as soon as I started recording. It started in 1993 kind of by this American rock band called Pearl Jam. They performed for almost 25,000 fans at in Indio, California, and the site was decided on because they refused to perform in LA due to Ticketmaster insane prices, which is still an ongoing issue. Side note, I was thinking about this when I was writing this, that Ticketmaster should force resellers to resell their ticket at face value. Let's talk about it. Because Billie Eilish did that for her concert, but no one else has. There has to be a reason, because we know it's possible for artists to opt to do this, but they're choosing not to do this. There has to be a reason. So to protest Ticketmaster, they're like, let's do this by ourselves. We don't need you. Cut you off, basically. So anyway, they had this idea, but then it was shelved until like 1997. They're like, okay, wait a minute. Let's workshop. Let's try this again. 1997 came up and they're like, we can't go broke. We need to make this music festival happen, basically. I didn't know Coachella was relatively new compared to other music festivals, actually. I was looking at this and I'm like, wait, Coachella is pretty new. Glastonbury started in 1970. That's like the modern music festival that's been going on for decades. And one of the creators, I think his name was Tollett, Tollett. Tollett was saying that he was at Glastonbury and he's like, okay, let's kind of do this and switch it up. Over there it's muddy and cloudy. Over here it's sunny and dry. Let's go party in the desert. So he's like, yes, Coachella is sunny, like Coachella sunnies. They had some problems starting out. They didn't meet their goal at first. They didn't break even for the first few years. But it still drew like 25,000 people or 50,000 or whatever it was. I forget the number, but it still drew thousands of people. So in my book, that's a success. But obviously it's too expensive. So in 2001, Tollett sold Coachella to AEG, who's a music promoter like Live Nation. In a couple years, the tickets went from like $60 to $140. Right. And then by 2003, the festival was selling out, and the rest is history. It actually took maybe 5 years, and then started selling out every single year. I saw this tweet on Twitter about Coachella prices, which I'm going to put up. Can we talk about how staggeringly insane these are? And how this year in 2026, the price rose to $649. Ooh. So like, unfortunately, I just can't justify that. Like, I just can't. And I wish I could, because I wish I was up. I wish I was up like those influencers going. Like, please sponsor me. Like, I hope my first video on my channel, which is this, blows up, and then I get to go to Coachella next year. But it's going to be crickets in my inbox. I just know it. So I wanted to talk about a bit about the power of Coachella and the yearning of Coachella. Why do people want to go anyway? Like, who cares about Coachella? I don't want to see Madonna with Sabrina Carpenter. I don't want to see SZA and Billie with Justin Bieber. Like, I don't want to see Sway Lee perform Black Beatles. Like, I don't care. But anyway, so Coachella is arguably the most sought after music festival in the world, I'd say. Does anyone care to disagree? I'm pretty sure it's pretty accurate, right? Like, I'd also argue that music festivals started booming, like with new ones, because of Coachella. For example, I was looking at the Outside Lands lineup with like Charlie XCX this year and some other people. But I was like, no way this has been around longer than Coachella has. Like, I'm pretty sure Coachella started this new trend. Like, I know it was Glastonbury and like those other ones, maybe Lollapalooza. I have no idea. But you know what I mean. And I might just sound super Western by saying like, oh, Coachella started all these trends. Like, it's so possible that it could have been happening for ever, and I just don't know. But I just wanted to say something. I have a mouth, so I speak. So I just wanted to say it. I personally would rather attend Lollapalooza. Like, I would love to attend Lollapalooza like in Chicago or something, because I just don't want to be in a car camping. Like, I know like Coachella, yes, this is great. You want to be eco-friendly. Like, I get it. I'm all for eco-friendliness. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? But like, I just can't car camp. It's not the car camping that I think is annoying. I think it's I saw a picture of people waiting in line at like 3 a.m. to get in using their cars. I was like, that doesn't seem like fun. I don't know. And it's so busy and full of influencers that I think I just get annoyed. You know what I mean? Like, I think you have to have some sort of wealth to have fun there. And I just don't have that wealth. Like, I think Lollapalooza is more for like normal people. Like, am I crazy or no? At the same time, though, like, Coachella's happening these past 2 weekends, but who is going to hold down the fort here? Like, someone needs to support my local subway. Like, I think I got 2 footlongs in the last week. Who else is going to keep those lights on other than me? Like, if everyone's in Indio, California, who's going to hold down the fort? So I guess I have to take one for the team. But, you know, the power of Coachella needs to be talked about because, for example, Justin Bieber, whose first weekend pissed me off. Yeah, Justin Bieber's first week performance pissed me off. Rule number one, don't piss me off. You already pissed me off. But we have to talk about the catalog, right? Like, his catalog is ginormous. And, like, the amount of streams he got from that performance, like, I'm pretty sure Beauty and the Beat is predicted to be at number 10 this week on the Hot 100. Since I'm so entertainment industry, like, in sync, and I just know so much and you don't, I'm going to tell you that, like, a song can't re-enter Billboard unless it is going to debut above number 50, because if not, then songs will just be coming back like that, right? That's insane. Like, most Super Bowl performances, well, now it's different because Super Bowl is very widespread and like it really helps streams, but maybe 5 years ago the Super Bowl wouldn't even make artists, their songs, come back in the top 50. So a Coachella performance, it's not even Super Bowl. Like, that's crazy. So like, I was just saying that the power of Coachella, like, now it's a way to market yourself, and that's why I think also it's super expensive, because these ginormous celebrities are coming to promote their new songs and collab and everything. The yearning of Coachella of it is like the one that pisses me off. And you know why? You influencers. Do I want to be an influencer? Well, yes, I do. Do I want to also be like niche famous? Oh, yes. But here's the thing. Here's Fantastic Four. The thing is that this sounds super like stupid. I feel like, what would you do if you knew Casey Kasem would go? I think that the influencers that are at Coachella know nothing about music, and they also do not even want to be there for the music. Like, they want to go for the socialization. And I'm sure a lot of you also like music like me. Like, we want to be at Coachella because we like music and we want to see those artists live. I don't think the influencers care. Like, that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, tell me I'm crazy. Like, I make sense. Don't even tell me I don't. And like, the thing is, because like, remember when Charlie XCX headlined in 2024 and she was like, we're not going to talk about that other weekend. You promise you're going to be louder than that other weekend. Because weekend one is notoriously all influencers and it's notoriously bad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why should those influencers be there? Like, I get it, it's because they want to make money and like, but can we invite people who actually want to be there? Talet, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Creator of Coachella. Can we invite some people who actually want to be there? I'll be singing. I'll be jumping. The other reason why I think Coachella is so yearned for is the nostalgia. And what do I mean by that is because I think that social media really started blowing up around the time where Coachella was always popular. Social media started blowing up, which made more people aware of Coachella around the mid 2010s, right? Can we agree on that? Like, I'm only thinking of those pictures of people with their hair and like hearts and Baja, whatever. Like, because of this, Gen Z now, me included, romanticize that time, 2015, 2016, 2014, 2010. Like, we're like, we want that era to be back so bad that we'll do anything for that era to be back again. And Coachella is like a time capsule where people get the excuse to remind themselves of that time when you were happier. So they're like, wait, I need to be at Coachella because I'm going to be 2016. Like, I know Dada, that's my brother. And I get it because I would love to go to Coachella and reminisce over 2016. Especially this year, when Sway Lee said, let's have the biggest mannequin challenge ever, I almost dropped dead in Walmart. Like, I was actually speechless. I didn't know what to say because I wish I was there. And you know what? It's just really cool and fun and hip, and I want to be there. We try to recreate it, like I said. We try to recreate the happy times. So that's really it about the power of Coachella and the yearning of Coachella. It is, and I think it's undeniable. But I want to talk about my favorite part, my favorite moments of Coachella of all time. Speaking of, let's talk about probably the most iconic Coachella performance ever, and I don't think anyone's gonna disagree. Ready? I'm gonna have a little reenactment because when I say ye, you say ha, ye, ye. When I say ye, you say ha.
I didn't say fucking you.
Iconic. I wish I was there. Honestly, moment of silence. Moment of silence for Casey Musgraves at this Coachella performance. Ready? Thank you. I truly believe this is one of the best Coachella performances because it was one of the performances from Coachella that trailblazed through all social media throughout these years. Like, it appears every single year. And like, I remember it was one of the first performances I ever saw come across my desk was this one. Like, it was kind of insane. Like, you knew about this moment even if you didn't know about Coachella. You know what I mean? This other one I came across and I was like, wait, I forgot that was at Coachella. It was when Drake headlined and Drake and Madonna made out on stage. And yeah, it's kind of awkward, but it's kind of funny, but it's also like, what the hell's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, it's good. I thought it was fine. I don't mean, I'm including it here because it is a memorable moment. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, but it's super memorable. And then we have my favorite headlining acts. I loved Beyonce, Doja Cat headlining. I loved The Weeknd headlining. I loved Lady Gaga headlining. I loved Charlie XCX. Oh, she didn't headline. Right, because I forget who. Was it Green Day who headlined instead? I don't know. But speaking of headliners, let's talk about Frank Ocean's mess of a headline in 2023. He wanted to be happy to be a mess, but he was just a mess. Like, I think he wanted to be nonchalant so bad. He's like, okay, let me wing it, Whitney Houston singing the national anthem, and I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. But instead of people being like, yes, that's cool, that's impromptu, that's nonchalant, people are like, no, this is bad. So it kind of like backfired on him, and then he canceled the second weekend. How about plan? How about plan ahead of time? Not everything has to be so nonchalant. Am I just being a hater or am I crazy? Like, the other one I kind of already showed already. I already put up on the screen already. Was when Katy Perry got Coachella glasses from Kim Kardashian and she got scared.
Ooh, Coachella, sunnies.
Like, at least we know that Katy's safe because I think if someone who has been seeing those type of things like they wouldn't have been shocked seeing that in a box. You know what I mean? So since she was shocked, maybe she's safe. And that was funny because I think it also circulated social media a lot. And I think that was back in 2017 also, right? Or 2016, 2017, 2018? Around that time. Lastly, but certainly not least.
Yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Vanessa Hudgens complaining about Coachella being canceled. And I think it's so funny.
It's a virus, I get it. Like, I respect it.
I don't know. Like, this is hilarious to me in the sense that, like, yes, but it's like inevitable. Like, people are gonna die, but like, which is, what did she say? I don't have the video in front of me, but I obviously put it on the screen already. Anyway, I just thought it was hilarious. My final thoughts is I honestly think Coachella gets better every single year. And like this year, I think it was really great. And I think every year people hate on the headliners or the lineup. And then after it passes, they're like, wait, that was actually really cool. And I should have been there. And it happens every single year. And you know what? Maybe one year I'll be able to go. I'm dying to go to some music festival one day. Hopefully it happens. But yeah, I can't think of anything more to say or any more memorable moments. But this is my first official video, so I'm not expecting it to really go anywhere since YouTube's algorithm is against humanity. But if people do see it, please let me know what your favorite moment is in the past, this past weekend, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and who you think some future headliners will be. I don't know who I'm hoping for, but maybe next year.